Hey everybody, Panky here, back with a new video. Now, this is actually quite quick for me to make a new video, but someone recommended I make this, so I thought I'd make it for you guys. Let me just turn my sound up. I am in game base, as you can see here. Now, I'm going to explain to you guys how to use the macro because some people are confused. Now, this is personally from my point of view on how to use it. Use the auto use XP boost. So if you have any foods that give XP boost, it eats them right away. Kick if you can't eat must always be on, in my opinion. So this is how to, if you can't have any, it auto kicks, much easier. If you're high fatigue and you can't sleep. So for those who are not in a gang or anything and say you want to grind like here, for example, you can grind right here and you should have no issues whatsoever. If you know what I mean. You're just going here, oh, you're high on fatigue, it kicks you out so that when you come back onto the game, oh, you can come grind again, or you can go to hospital if you need to. Use punching bags. Now, okay, hold on. Let me say the auto using mask, that's for auto using the mask. Personally, in my opinion, you don't need that at all, from what I know. Let me show you auto use bags. This one is seeming to be a bit buggy when I use it personally. I don't know, it will work for the first 2 times, but it then just stops working. But if you do use it, it'll auto use the bags, and you can punch, just put in shift lock, and you can punch like this. You can also just, if you want to grind for your cards, just set it like this and use an auto clicker if you need to, really. If you definitely have the stamina for it. I wouldn't recommend this though, so I'll show you guys all the recommendations for grinding as well along with this. But then there's auto use vest. Always use this because it'll set your vest on. Now, use striking logs. These are the striking logs. This is for durability. If you have strength, go for it. If you don't have strength, do not do it. Use just sit-ups. But to explain from a view, you want to maybe hit from like here, it will hit 2. Or from like here, where he's hitting. It all depends on where you want to stand. Make sure shift lock is on so it hits 2 logs instead of 1. But one thing you need to know is your HP will go down. So make sure, this is what I'll show you guys now what to do. When you reach 10% HP, it will stop this until you get to back to 100. But if you've done where you set it on, because when you set it on, you always need it. I always put my vest on first so I know which vest to register and then which workout to do, like handstand push-ups, for example. Like he's doing sit-ups, which is what you would want to do for Dira. Wrong thing. Now, what you want to do is you want to go to, when this is on, once you get to 10%, it will do sit-ups for you till you reach 100 again. If combat tag, you can turn this on if you really need to. If you're in combat, it will kick you afterwards usually. Well, this is after you die. Kick if you can macro. This one personally never have on. This one's terrible. This one you can have on, but this one terrible. Never put this on. Because if it doesn't detect the macro right now, it could just kick me easily. But also auto eat is a must. Always put auto eat. But then I'll show you guys. So for example, I've been grinding. Let me take this vest off. I selected this vest and I've selected handstand push-ups. First, let's sit on this bed. Auto enable macro. Bing. And then it starts doing them for me. Takes a second. There you go. It starts doing it for me. Now I'm gonna show a little bit in this video where everything is because I didn't explain the other video where a lot of the things you want to use are. So let me take you guys on a journey with me. So down here is the nitrogen. This is probably, I believe it's either this one or the sumo place that's your first destination. So I'll just take you guys with me. But I'll show you all. And the stat gain has been kind of, or the stats you probably want to have been kind of changed. So yeah. So sit-ups is the one you want out of any of these. And squats, of course. Sit-ups is the durability where I'll explain how much you need of everything. Squats is for agility, which I'm going to be grinding very soon, hopefully. And then, so when you're at nitrogen, you can just come down this road and follow me. Oh yeah, also that cryo there's an HP boost, so if you want to go comfort him, you can get that. Also, for a little pro tip, if you want to know, the food areas I farm is here. Ramen shop, get 5 ramen. Also remember, if you're on PC, right click and you can get 5 at each time. 24 market for apples, bananas, and grapes. I don't really buy popsicles. Doesn't really feel worth it. But yeah. And what you want to go is you just want to keep going down. Go to hamburger as well and Honrad. Honrad has steak, hamburger has burgers and chicken, or fried chicken. But Since this is most of the way you can go down, you can kind of collect everything if you want to, but if you do die, you will lose all your items, so please do note that. It's not money because people will steal your money. You go down to the wrestling gym. You want to come here. One hand push-ups is for strength, and jumping rope is for stamina. Now, when you have those, what you want to do is, you can see kind of from my stats, get 10,000 stamina. That is a must. Your fatigue goes down less depending on your stamina, so I barely gain fatigue from my 10k stamina. If I think you reach 40 to 50k stamina, you basically lose no fatigue. Durability, 8k is good enough. Then what you want to do is you want to get 13k strength and maybe a k agility, at least. Once you have that stats, you will be able to fight bosses and help out with others, but mostly just macro. Now for the the fastest ways to macro everything, especially if you're just starting, weekends are right now. Farm weekends, and join a gang, join any. Especially as a Gen 1, they're gonna allow you in as a S-. Also, pro tip for any lean builds out there: if you want to be a lean build, come to hospital with 25k, buy the muscle inhibitor. What this does is just stops you from getting muscle. Oh, hello. You'll see right there in the corner it tells you. But yeah. So otherwise, then you want to go into a gang base. Like I'm in a gang at the moment. Now, what you want to do is you want to go straight inside. And especially if you're grinding any of those where it's just the normal ones, you don't have to do anything. Just sit on a bed. Just like, exactly like me. Get on a bed. Do note you must be S- to join gangs. There you can see auto eats. He puts on the vest. Does the push-ups. But yeah, it's just a small simple video. I hope you guys enjoyed this quick little tutorial. Just help you grind a little bit, and I'll see you all next time.